Welcome, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot here to do your March energies from March 5th through April 5th. If it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, chuck it in the bucket. This is not going to be for every Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and can't possibly fit with everyone. Please check your natal placements if it does not fit and see what better resonates with you, okay? And I want to welcome all my Sagittarius subscribers, people traveling through, cross watchers, welcome. It's for entertainment purposes only. It's not for any medical or supersede any medical, legal, or counseling, okay? This is just for relationship, career, spiritual evolution on an entertainment basis. And hopefully it resonates and you get some messages out of that resonates to help you on your way with energies. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already saged the deck and also charged the deck. I'm going to cleanse the energies within myself, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the messages you need to hear or what resonates with you. Okay, here we go. Divine Universe, Divine Spirit and Guides, please bless Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus with a clear, true message, whatever they need to hear for their higher good, whether it be career, love, spiritual path, spiritual evolution, whatever that may help them on their way energy-wise from March 5th through April 5th. Thank you. And Universe, please bless all universal beings with peace, happiness, stability, abundance, and above all, peace and love. Thank you. All right. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, I hope this is finding everyone in a good, abundant place. Cross watchers, you are also welcome. The roles can be reversed. So if it doesn't feel like it's your story, you can flip it, cross watcher. But this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus specifically, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started with using the deck that I have here for situationals. So Sagittarius, I'm hearing 5 shuffles. So we will do 5 shuffles. And hopefully this, like I said, is finding everyone well. Please like, share, and subscribe if it resonates. It does help with the algorithms of the channel. And let's get started with your read. Let's find out what messages, what situations that Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus may be enduring, going through from today's date of March 5th, the time of this reading, till April 5th. Let it play out. If it's not something that resonates now, it doesn't mean that it might not resonate later, okay? So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is some of the situations that you may be enduring from the March 5th, from today's date of the reading, up in the air? So some Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses are dealing with either something that is disconnected. There's an uncertain status, fleeting feelings. So something that you may have thought was a for sure thing, whether it be a career, a relationship, or a spiritual path, is now leaving you feeling uncertain, feeling a little disconnected, like, maybe cold and hot. Somebody was giving you feelings of cold and then hot and then cold. And so you're kind of like up in the air, uncertain about the status of the things, feeling that there's a fleeting feelings, like somebody was just using you at the moment, okay? If this is a career, same thing. You were offered a position. Someone was telling you that you were good for a position or that you may be getting a promotion, but now it's being wishy-washy. It's up in the air, okay? If it's on a spiritual path and you felt like this change, this path that you were taking preliminary wise, all of a sudden is not working out and it's not something that is feeling right with you, this could be your message as well, okay? Up in the air, all right? And other feelings and energies that some Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay, some people are going to be getting contact, okay? Meeting each other, keeping in touch, good communication. So if you are on the outs with someone or with this fleeting up in the air, wishy-washy, maybe had a break in contact with someone that was very close to you, near and dear, and or a peer, a worker, co-worker, or something like that. Someone maybe left and you hadn't spoke to them for a while. You will be having contact, meeting each other, maybe for lunch, getting together, some kind of a get-together, maybe to discuss unfinished business possibly, but keeping in touch and good communication, trying to establish something good out of something that maybe just didn't work out well, okay? Whether it's a career, relationship, or spiritual path, you're trying to keep the communication open, right? And trying to be amicable about it, no matter what the circumstances was, okay? All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, give me one more energy for a situational. Now, all these may not apply, or they may all apply. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We will be doing a Celtic reading to get a bigger deep dive. Okay, so gifts of love, all right? So I have Sagittarius, or maybe a Cancer you're dealing with, but gifts of love, token of affection, giving and receiving, embracing what you have. So in this time of things being up in the air and uncertainty about where you really stand in things, whether it's a career, relationship, or spiritual path, gifts of love, token of affection, giving and receiving and embracing what you have. I feel like that's saying appreciate the blessings that you do have, appreciate the tokens of affection and things that you do receive. Because even if they're little tokens, like someone buys you lunch, someone buys you a coffee, someone just shows up when you need them to discuss and talk, I feel like gifts of love can come in all forms and fashions. Take what little blessings that come. Okay, so that may resonate with some of you guys, may not resonate at all, and if it doesn't, just chuck it in the bucket. Okay, we're fixing to get your spread. I hear three shuffles, and this is about, I think, three for you. With the shuffles, is Spirit telling me that there's some cooperation needed, some work. Okay, some work with other people, seeking other people's advice, counseling, but some work to be done with other people. All right. All right. Let me get one more. All right, here we go. Divine Spirit and Guides, what's the main message, Sag? Okay, that was easy. All right, so the main message that you, something is done. Something is cooked, all right? Something has ran its course. It was something that you had no control over. It was taken out of your hands, something that you didn't see coming. A betrayal. Maybe somebody promised you something. Maybe you guys got back together, reconciled, or something happened in a relationship, or you just got a new promotion, or you just got a new career opportunity that was given to you, and then it was over just as quick as it began. But there's no going back to it. It's not something you can be resurrected with. This is deader than a doornail. All right. So something ended that you didn't have any control over, and it's something that was kept in the side. It could have been with the Pisces that you were dealing with. Something was over and you were trying to establish a good amicable contact with the card here that's saying that you're just trying to keep the doors open. But it could have been a Pisces you were dealing with. If it's not a Pisces Sagittarius, then it's something that you had no control over. It had to end. It was something that was a betrayal to you. You didn't see it coming. The moon card could indicate that it was in the shadows. It was something that was unforeseen to you, something that you couldn't see coming, and that could be why it's a betrayal. And then I also have the Four of Wands. You were looking at this situation that was out of your control, like it was in the bag. Okay, like you didn't see, you were in the dark about something. This ending, you didn't expect it. It came out of nowhere. Whether it was a career, relationship, or spiritual path, something closed just as quickly as it opened, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you thought it was in the bag. You thought there was going to be something to celebrate. You thought it was going to end up in a very firm, strong foundation. That's why the four shuffles probably. But yeah, something that you thought was going to be a for sure thing. There was things that you weren't seeing behind the scenes with the moon card. Could have been dealing with a Pisces, but it came to an abrupt ending. Something that you feel like was kind of a betrayal, or something that was brought upon you unbeknownst to you. You didn't feel it come in, but it just ended. Okay, whatever that is for you. What is the obstacle for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? Okay, so the obstacle is staying out of your head about it, not being in anxiety about it, and accepting the fact that things are out of your control sometimes, and you just have to accept and move on. Okay. The other obstacle is being open to emotional fulfillment. So whatever happened in this situation that ended abruptly, that you thought was a for sure thing that was in the bag, and that there was going to be a familial celebration, and people shouting, accolades to you, that you had, the obstacle was you were always in anxiety about it. Like you always felt like it was too good to be true, and you weren't emotionally balanced and open to receiving and giving, because this is the obstacle position. You weren't in an emotional place to accept whatever it is that was being given to you. Therefore, that's why it ended. Whether it was a career, relationship, or a spiritual path, you were not totally emotionally balanced going into it. You were always up in your head with anxiety. And if you manifest negative energies like worried about losing it, you're manifesting that. You're manifesting the loss of something before it even happens. So that's the energies you're putting out. That's the energies you're going to get back. That's the universal law of attraction. But you weren't open emotionally to giving and receiving. So that, therefore, that could be why it ended. You weren't reciprocating. You weren't putting in the equal reciprocity. You were too up in your head, worried about an ending that had not yet come yet, and you manifested that ending. Okay. What is the recent past? What is the recent past for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the recent past at the time of this reading, March 5th? All right, so in the recent past, you reluctantly kept yourself back from fully participating in something. So whatever ended that was in the shadow works, something that you were worried about anyway, you thought it was going to happen, you manifested it to happen with law of attraction, with the energies you were putting out and the vibe you were putting out, with the things up in the air. You weren't concrete about it ever. You were not fully investing your full participation in the career, the love relationship, or the spiritual path. You were reluctant. You were holding yourself back. You were giving only 50% of yourself because of fear of rejection or fear of loss. And so that is the energies that you were working with in the recent past. And therefore that was the energies you were putting out to the universe that it's already lost. That you weren't accepting the fact at face value that the person, if it was a relationship, wanted to be with you and they were choosing you for a reason. If it was a career, that you were well qualified for that position, but when you got in the position, you held yourself back and didn't put all and everything, your everything into it. You were only half-assed committed to it. Okay, is what I feel. You weren't giving it your all because you were waiting for the shoe to drop. Okay, and if that's the energies you're putting out there, when you're manifesting it with the law of attraction, that's what you're bringing in. Uneasiness, things out of your control, negative energies. What is your near future, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is your near future? All right, your near future is that there is a divine opportunity. You could be dealing with a Gemini. If you're not dealing with a Gemini, Sagittarius, then what is happening is that in the near future, you will get a chance at true soulmate connection, okay? Something is coming in your near future that is going to be the reason why. I always give this saying, the reason, you will realize why you had to walk away from everything that you've left behind you so that the real thing can come in. Okay, whether it's a relationship, career, or spiritual path, you basically had to let go of something so that something new could come in. Okay, because there's a true soulmate connection coming in the near future. Could be a Gemini, it doesn't have to be, but when you let go of this situation, learning your lesson about manifesting negative energies and really putting yourself and investing yourself 100% in whatever it is that you do, and keeping your thoughts positive that this is meant for you. This person is choosing you. This career path is meant for you, and not waiting for the shoe to drop and expecting the negative, because that's the negative energy. Your soulmate connection, whatever it is, spiritually, relationshiply, karmically, career, or spiritual path, something blessed, which is a true soulmate tie, is coming in the near future. Okay, the distant karmic past lesson that you've had to learn the hard way, Sagittarius, through hard knock life, is that it's all about divine timing. Okay, when the timing is right and the universe presents itself, things are going to happen in your control and out of your control. You've learned that the hard way, that when the universe brings you blessings or brings you not blessings, okay, negative or positive, that it's always about divine timing. Okay, it's always about the right time and divine timing. What is the present energies of my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at the time of this reading, March 5th? What is the present energies, or whenever you see the video? All right, your present energies is that you're cutting things out that you feel are toxic. You're cutting things out that you feel like no longer serve you. You're being more cautious now with who you let in your life, with what choices that you make. You're not going to be emotionally. You're not going to be like like your normal self. You're the King of Wands, which is a person that takes on adventure, change like nobody's business, like taking a shower and putting on new clothes. Okay, now going forward in the present energies, because of what happened, you're going to be very cautious and very factual and logical about who you let in your life and who you keep in your life. You're going to and what ventures and what you're going to invest yourself in. Okay, if this is a career, you're not going to just be investing yourself into anything and everything. You're not just going to be taking leaps and jumps like the fire signs do. You're going to actually weigh your options, weigh everything out factually and logically before acting. Okay, because you feel like that's the safe thing to do, and that's what you've learned. What is your outside energy, Sagittarius? Your outside energy, though, is you're still in wish manifestation. You're still hoping and wishing that with cool facts and logic, you can accept the blessings and cut out the toxicity and the negativity, and the situation, places, and persons that don't belong in your life. Okay, you're wishing manifestation, Nine of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, for something true to come in, a true connection. Okay, and that's what that's what the outside energies are. That's leading you to don't jump. Make sure you're paying attention to what needs to be cut out, what needs to be served, and what's for your best interests, using facts and logic. Okay. What is your hopes and actually, what's your 6 weeks to 6 months? 6 weeks to 6 months, you will be getting messages of stability, prosperity, and abundance in a relationship, career, or spiritual path. They are messages, so pay attention to keeping your ears open. If you're deaf to it, if you're not paying attention to the signs, then of course you're going to miss the messages. But this is saying in 6 weeks to 6 months, you will be getting messages, if you listen for it, of potential abundance, stability, prosperity of a slow nature, something that's going to come in that's going to be worth the investment. Okay. And what is your hopes and fears, Sagittarius? Your hopes and fears? What do we have for hopes and fears for Sagittarius? Your hopes and fears are, you're hoping that you can manifest the person. If you see this person here, the pixie reminds me of someone that is manifesting, putting their energies into manifesting what it is that they desire: love, career, spiritual path, whatever it is. And if you see that they've manifested, it looks like they're trying to manifest a relationship or someone that actually will invest in them, because there's two little statues right there. And then there's other things right here they're trying to manifest. So in your hopes, that you are hoping that you can manifest what it is you truly desire and what you truly want with a positive intention out there. And that's why the wish manifestation card, this is what you are working on in the present and outside energies of March 5th through April 5th. Okay. And what is your outcome, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is your outcome in this endeavor from March 5th energies to April 5th? What is your outcome in all this? What is it that you can, okay, so yes. So you will be in your element after going through the situation of something that you had to face that, you had no control over, something that you manifested with not putting your investment 100% into the relationship, career, or spiritual path. You will be finding your way back to yourself with the King of Wands. You will become that Indiana Jones. You will be the one that's adventuresome and action-driven and passionate. You will be that place one time, or again, you will be at that place again. You will be in your basic element, but in the time right now, you're just being cautious. You're being cautious with what you are letting in your life, what negativities and positivities that you're putting out, because now you realize that it all has to do with divine timing. And if something good comes in, don't naysay it. Don't naysay it. Basically, if you're dooming yourself if you say, well, this relationship, this person doesn't really want me, or this career, oh my God, I don't know why they picked me. I don't even know what they, I really have this experience, right? Whatever it is that you're putting that energy out, that's a law of attraction. So if you put out negativity, if you put out fear, if you put out you're not good enough, and you only midway invest in something, if you don't put your full 100% investment in a relationship, career, or a spiritual path, then the universe knows that it's not time for you, because you don't even believe it yourself. You don't even have any faith in yourself, okay, in this relationship, that someone could love you, somebody can, and that works on your self-esteem and your self-worth, okay? This is about putting yourself and investing yourself, manifesting the right way, the positive way, so that you can have that soulmate in the near future, that karmic tie, relationship, or, whatever it means to you. You will be back in your element again, but right now you're going to go and you're going to be working through what happened, trying to keep the open channel of communication open with whatever this is, okay? But things were up in the air. Things are still up in the air, and just appreciating the blessings that you do have in life, and then working forward, believing in divinity, believing in destiny, believing in fate, and believing that someone could want you, and somebody is totally invested in you, and not putting out that negative energy and drawing it back double fold. Okay, that's what I'm feeling for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get a karmic cosmic insight for you. For Sagittarius, let's get some cosmic insight. What does Sagittarius need to know about the cosmic powers that be? Cycles. This is what we're talking about. Fate, karma, something ending and something beginning. Whatever this is that you were halfway invested in because of fear of rejection or fear of loss, you were feeling like it was too good to be true. Well, fate and karma brought it about, whatever you were manifesting in energy-wise and putting out there, but some new beginning is coming in, because with every ending, there's a new beginning. It's a cycle. So fate and karma. Okay, that's one of them. Let's get another message. Cosmic insight for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we need to know? Move on. All right. So whatever this trauma was, whatever this loss of time for you because of your lack of 100% investment in it and fear that this relationship, wasn't invested in you. How could they be invested in you? And that negative thought thinking. Move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. Whoever this person was that it ended with, that something that was unbeknownst to you. It was a total unexpected. That's why the 10 of Swords. That person is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. That person wasn't your divine timing. That person, maybe you felt it, and that's why you had the negative energies being put out in the universe, and that's what you were attracting. But you must have felt it. But whatever the case may be, for whatever reason it ended, whether it was meant to be or not, whether it was the negative thought pattern that made it happen with manifestation, whatever ends, there's new beginnings, cycles. Okay. So much love to you, Sagittarius. Till we read again, please hit the like, share, subscribe if it resonates. If not, just chuck it in the bucket and stay safe and be well. Take care.